Good evening, everyone. What's up? I just ate a satisfying meal and topped it off with a measly dessert. This is Mr. Hotta speaking. Previously, I did even more rants on SpongeBob. Well, this rant is similar because today's rant is on SpongeBob, but it's on the mini SpongeBob rants themselves. Yes, this does include the worst SpongeBob episode videos that there are many of. Well, let's look at what's been recent on those, shall we? So, there haven't been any SpongeBob rants recently, meaning no one's made them for months. It's been like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 months since a SpongeBob rant was made. But I think the SpongeBob countdowns are still continuing from various YouTubers. Well, after watching many of them, I watched pretty much almost all of them. I might have missed a few on the SpongeBob countdowns. It seems like everybody is now copying each other. It started with one YouTube channel that got all the glory for starting it. And then everyone's just now copying. Someone else made it. I admit, I heard of it and just made my own version. But I think everyone's now copying each other now to the point where there is redundancy. Not a lot, but there's some redundancy in those SpongeBob rants or those countdowns. Okay. There are a few examples. Everyone thinks Mr. Krabs, he's the worst character in the series. Wrong. At least he has a brain. He isn't brainless like some other characters that we know in the series are. We'll get to that in another video though. Mr. Krabs is not the worst character. At least he's got some intelligence. Not a lot, but some. And also, it seems like on almost every countdown, a pal for Gary and Little Yellow Book have made it. I don't blame you, but they're all for the same reasons though. And it's not easy to come up with different reasons for things that all share one thing in common. No, it's not. And everyone's saying, Squidward was unlikable for reading SpongeBob's diary. Wrong. He did that because SpongeBob deserved it from how abusive he was to him in all the other episodes. My goodness. Let's see. Yeah, and a pal for Gary. I'll talk about that in a different video, and Little Yellow Book. But it was the monster's fault, not SpongeBob. And let's see. Well, there might be a few other things. But overall, people are just copying each other now. So that's why a lot of the same episodes are in the countdowns. But luckily there is variety. Because without it, it would be complete redundancy. And that would be so boring to the point it wouldn't even be worth watching. So, yeah. Most of the SpongeBob rants were mostly on characters, which I don't blame, because characters are a part of the show. But there is more than just characters to rant on. It was also plots. People weren't really ranting on the plots at all, and how it was just complete randomness. No one ever mentioned that. They mentioned, there were plot holes, and there was how things didn't make any sense at all, but they didn't mention anything that had to do with randomness or the characters not having class. A few other things, I guess. Well, we'll see how many SpongeBob countdowns are as close to each other as possible in the future when more are being made. They're not bad, but some of them have the same idea as the others. But, oh well, it's an opinion after all. But, I'm not sure why there's so many of those made, SpongeBob rants made, but not rants of other shows though. I mean, SpongeBob is an interesting topic to speak of, because there were many changes between between when a creator left the show and everything after. Which there are some differences, but well, I've been rambling, sorry. I just wanted to make a video, I guess. That's all I have to say for this rant. See you on my next rant. The worst SpongeBob episode countdown videos are coming up pretty soon, FYI. They'll be coming up in like a month or two. They just take a long time due to how many episodes there are to review and rant on. There will also be maybe another Cartoon Network rant maybe, and a surprise video hopefully, that hopefully will all impress you. Well, that's all I have to say for this rant. Sorry for rambling. Just thought of it today, I guess. Good night.